Have you been searching YouTube to get that professional looking paint job that you can't find with a rattle can? Then stay with me, because that's what I'm going to show you today on Flip My John Boat. I'm Philip, and today I'm going to take you through the how-tos, the do's, and the don'ts to achieve a DIY professional paint job even in your backyard. First, if you want to see all the prep that I did to this 14-foot aluminum John boat, check out this link right here to see the first video in the series. Then next, I'm going to walk you through a very cost-effective way to add durability to the bottom of your boat. Then I'm going to show you how to mix oil-based paint so it's ready for your spray gun. And then finally, I'm going to show you the process of spraying the John boat. If you find any value today in the video that I'm doing, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. All links for the products in the video are in the description. Thank you for watching Flip My John Boat. I hope you enjoy this video. Given the current climate and situation of this world today, I'm doing a lot of my shopping for my John boat accessories on Amazon.com. I picked up this Rust-Oleum truck bed liner on Amazon for $6.97 with Prime shipping. So I bought 4 cans of it, which again is going to be really cheap. And we're talking $28 and some change for me to paint the entire bottom of my John boat. If you look at the competition like Raptor or the Gator Guards or stuff like that, 1 can of the aerosol spray for Raptor is $36. So the cost, just, you can't beat it. Now, with the quality of this thing, it is obviously ideal for truck beds, fenders, other metal surfaces, but it worked really well on the bottom of this John boat. I didn't do very much prep to it. I went over it with acetone like I've done in my other videos, and it went on really well, and it stuck very well to the bottom of the boat. It comes in tan also, and it just looks really great. It's a great smooth finish. It was very easy to use, but you absolutely want to prep anything and everything that you don't want that stuff on. It kind of has a really big overspray, so make sure that you prep your boat before you do it, or prep whatever you're trying to paint with the truck bed liner before using this product. I highly recommend using Rust-Oleum's truck bed liner as a cost-effective way to add some durability to your John boat. The link for this product is in the description. Good morning, YouTube. Monumental day for the old Flip My John boat. We've got the primer ready. We've got the boat taped up down there at the bottom where the truck bed liner was. Got the front of it taped up. You're gonna have to move before I paint. But I wanted to give you a real quick update and show you what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. And again, with the truck bed liner on the bottom, it's for the abrasion, running up on shores, running up on the trailer, running up wherever I need to go, is why I'm putting the truck bed liner on the bottom. Why so many cans of primer? I want the paint to look really good. So, looks a little splotchy, but I took automotive primer and put it over the self-etching primer just because I wanted to hit the bottom with some primer also before I painted. I washed the boat down yesterday. I came back out early this morning, finished taping, vacuumed everything out. What I'm gonna do right before paint, and I'll get some video of it, is I'm gonna take a tack cloth and I'm gonna go over the boat with the tack cloth before I paint to take up any kind of little dust particle or anything like that again before I start to paint. So let me show you what I'm using today. What I'd ordered off of Amazon is this Magic Camouflage Paint oil-based flat finish. Now I've got the link in the description down there. I went to Home Depot and got a 2.5 quart just little all-purpose mixing container, because it has all the ratios and everything that I'm gonna need down here. And the reason I'm telling you that is because this oil-based paint in this Husky spray gun right here would be way too thick just to spray it as is coming out of the can. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm probably gonna thin this about 10 to 15%, depending on how much I wanna mix up. in just a few minutes to fit in here. But anyway, what I'm gonna have to do is that I'm gonna take this paint, I'm gonna spray it into, or pour it into this mixing container. I'm gonna use the ratios right here and make sure that I'm filling this up according to the numbers right there. You can see there's a quart, there's a pint, you have all the liters and everything, 2 liters right there, 64 ounces, 2 quarts. So anyway, what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna make sure that I am pouring the ratio in here, like I said, 10 to 15% of this paint thinner that I'm gonna put in there to make it thin so it'll go through this spray gun. Alright, so 15% of 32 ounces is gonna be right under 5 ounces. So if you look down there and you can see that's an 8 ounce mark. So I just want to, and if I can look right here, I'm gonna try to fill it up. There we go, that looks good. Alright, so we're gonna start with that. Now I'm gonna take this and get it all the way up to my 32 ounce mark. There we go, kind of got it on my finger just a touch. Gonna transfer it to my can. And then we're gonna fire up the air compressor and then we're gonna get it going. Okay, YouTube, now that I've gotten all the nozzles and all the bolts and everything straightened up and ready to go, I'm going to show you how easy it is to have a professional looking paint job on the side of this boat. So let's check it out. Let's mask up. Hey, so my fan is coming out about like this, right? It's not coming out like that, it's coming out like this. So when you hit these edges, you want that fan to come out just like this. And on that angle, just like this. And on this angle, you want it just like that. So make sure you're angling it just a touch. Woo! Okay, YouTube, one thing I'm gonna recommend, and I kind of messed up on, but I didn't necessarily mess up. I'm working with what I have, but if you were to look up right now, I'm right under some Georgia pines and a big red oak. So what I was kind of battling, to be honest with you, is that it is the middle of July. There is supposed to be no rain today, but there is a touch of wind, and what was happening is that once the wind blew, there was going to be a little bit of stuff like this, you see, that blew into the bottom of the boat. Now, it looks pretty good for the most part. It is nearly done. I've got to fill up the paint can one more time, and then I'm going to go over kind of some of these bottom parts in here in general. I'm actually going to wait for it to dry, and I'm going to vacuum out a little bit of where I need to paint just to make sure that I don't have any kind of debris whatsoever, but I am pumped up about the way this stuff turned out. This magic spray paint, or this magic paint in general, worked out really, really well. I know that you know, not a whole lot of people recommend that, but I'm going to recommend it. It looks pretty good as of right now. This is dry, and this looks really, really, really good. It's a really good finish to it, but there's a few spots that I'm going to touch up here in a few minutes. I've got let's see, a few more minutes to go before I got to clean all this stuff up. I've got a nearly 2-year-old upstairs that I've got to go get real quick, and she seems to be stirring at her nap time. So anyway, I'm going to pause it just for a few minutes. I'll come back. I'm going to vacuum a few stuff up, and I'll show you again what was going on with the spray can, how I got it, what PSI I'm at. I'm about at 75-ish PSI right now with that spray can. It is putting out a pretty good fan. So anyway, I'll get right back to you. Gosh, it turned out way better than ever. Check it out. Check it out. Oh, baby.
How does it have a black bottom?
Daddy painted a black bottom.
This is sick.
You like it?
I'm making it.